Hey, Sarah here from sarahdesign.com. Let's talk about appearance for a second. I'm not talking about your face, your makeup, or your hair. I mean the appearance of your website, your brand, your online presence. It's very, very important that you dial in this experience and how you are perceived for the most effective and money-making business. And that doesn't mean that everything has to be perfect, but it does mean you want to make sure that there's nothing terrible or embarrassing going on. And I'm going to tell you a funny story. So, gosh, I still remember this. So, a couple of years ago, I had a business supporting Etsy shop sellers. And I remember I was looking at people who are selling shiny objects online because I had these mock up files that help people um, showcase their designs on customized drinkware, and the drinkware is reflective. And I was just, I was just researching a little bit about that, and I found this guy selling a mirror on Craigslist, and you could see his reflection in the mirror, and dude looked like a convict. I was like, you are scary. You look like you're hiding out in a shack in the woods, ready to abduct people. It was just like his face in the corner. Nobody's gonna come buy a mirror from this guy. It was terrifying, terrifying. And I was just like, okay, this is what we want to avoid. Make sure there's nothing in your branding or on your website that is going to absolutely repel people or give people the opposite impression of what you want them to have. And sometimes it's not as embarrassing as that, and sometimes it's more subtle. So it helps to have another person's eye on it. Ask your friends how your website's coming across, if it reflects you or your personality and what you do with your business. Ask your past clients, ask potential clients who didn't purchase from you if there's anything that turned them off about your website or your Instagram or your marketing and your graphics. And it can be hard to ask people that, and it can also be hard for them to answer you. So sometimes you might want to have somebody else find that out for you. But this is why I bring in a researcher sometimes with my clients to do focus groups with their clients. It's hard for them to give the honest truth when they're afraid they're going to hurt your feelings, but it's important. It's a necessary step. It's something you want to think about as you're digging into your branding. And if you need some guidance, if you need a kind and diplomatic eye on what you have so far, I would love to have you reach out to me. The first step in working with me is my launch formula blueprint, which is a deep dive 90-minute call where I dig into your business and your goals and figure out what steps you need to take to reach those goals. And I give you this whole document telling you exactly what to do. And it's so, so helpful. It's the first step in working with me and having me execute on your project, but also people buy it just for itself because I can I can audit your work and I can help you figure out some things that are glaringly obvious to me, but super not obvious to you, and can really transform things revenue wise. I can't promise that, but I've seen it happen. I remember I was working at T-Mobile years ago, and I was the designer in charge of the shop section of the website, seen across the United States and further. And there was a page where people were checking out and they were buying the phone, but not the accessories to the phone. And there's like a whole accessories team who was like, dude, we're getting like barely any sales here. There's like 2%. 2% of people who go through here are adding accessories to cart before they check out. What can we do? So I came in with an idea of what we could do to fix this. And a hypothesis, if you will, if we remember from our science basics in school study or homeschool. And I was spot on what was wrong, because I have a deep empathy for people and an understanding of what's going through their mind when they're on your page. And I figured out that if we tweaked the wording slightly and we included a new graphic, so the wording says, I changed it to next step, choose accessories instead of congratulations, you got your phone, check out here. Then they're like, oh, wait, there's more I can do. And then show them some like real juicy, like fun graphic pictures and graphics, pictures of the accessories available to them. So they're like, that little phone case looks really cute, or look at those headphones. And they're intrigued and they're excited. And then they can click in there and add some accessories and then check out. And not only is this great for the client, because often, you know how it is. You buy your phone, you go home, and you're like, oh, I forgot to buy a thing to protect the front of my phone, and I forgot to get a case. And then you drop it like the next day and dent the corner, and then you're just like, oh man, isn't that just the way? So it's helpful for them. And also, the accessories team was thrilled because we increased sales tenfold. That means a 10x increase in sales, which was we went from 2% of people converting over to adding accessories to cart to 20%. And you can just imagine the hundreds of thousands of dollars, potentially millions, that T-Mobile made in that 10x increase on their page. And those kind of little tweaks, although I can't guarantee I'm going to figure them out for you, I often can help you discover them just with my 20 years of experienced eye on your brand, your website, your sales page. So reach out anytime. You can schedule a call to see if my blueprint is right for you over at sarahdesign.com. That's Sarah with an H. And you can also connect with me on Instagram at Sarah Design Agency. See you around.